Chapter 2 of this When Stars Are Scattered. Every day in a refugee camp is the same. Hello, Omar. My name is Salan. Except when it's not. Sometimes your life can change in an instant, but you can never be sure if it's good change or a bad change. Hello, Salan. It is nice to meet you. I'd seen this guy around before. I'm pretty sure he lived in my block. All the kids called him Tall Salon because, well, you can guess why. You speak English very well, and you can write it too. You can write it too, and you must very well in school. Hmm. So it's just you and your brother here? And Fatuma, she's our foster mom. I see Omar. I'm here today to introduce myself. I am a community leader. So if you have any problems at all with your food rations, your neighbors, or school, you can come to me and we'll try to sort it out. Speaking of school, it's the middle of the day. Why aren't you in class right now? Uh, I don't go to school. Oh, and why is that? I don't need to go to school to learn how to take care of my brother, do I? Salon got a kind of thoughtful look on his face as he walked away. No, no, I don't suppose you do. I'll see you later, Hassan. Goodbye, Omar. I started seeing Tal Salon pretty often after that. He was always visiting with neighbors, getting to know them and listening to their complaints. I like to practice new English phrases with him. Lovely weather today. Excuse me, do you have the time? Would you like a cup of tea? One day I found him talking with Fatuma. Omar, we were just talking about you. Come, have a seat. Fatuma looked worried. Is everything okay, Fatuma? Salon was just telling me his thoughts about you. I didn't do it. No, no, you didn't do anything wrong. Salon thinks you should go to school. And I told him we have bigger problems in our life than school. Why, why bother with school when we barely have enough to eat? The world is changing, Fatuma. Who knows where any of us will end up in the next few years? With an education, he'll be prepared for whatever comes next. What do you think, Omar? Do you want to go to school or not? Fatuma is his legal guardian. No, she'll watch over him while you're gone. It's only a few hours every day. But can't go to school. Who will take care of Hassan? Oh, I made a mistake. That was the wrong box. Okay, next box. But we're never apart. I'm his big brother. He needs me. Fatuma tells me that Hassan has lots of friends around the neighborhood. Does he need you every hour of every day? Doesn't Hassan need to learn some independence too? I thought about this. Everyone in A2 knows Hassan. Maybe he wouldn't be fine with Fatuma. Then again, I knew what could happen to families when they left one another. Well, then, what about his seizures? Did Fatuma tell you about them? She did. She also said it's been over a year since he's had one, and she knows how to handle them. Okay, well, what do I need to do to go to school? For anyway, soon we'll be back in Somalia and I'll be a farmer like my dad. Farmers need to know how to read and count. Besides, the Civil War has been raging for years now, and fighting is getting worse. New refugees arrive here every week. I'm sorry, but right now there is no Somalia to return to. So, what's your plan B? Maybe be sent to America. Oh, and how many people do you know who have been settled in America? Well, none. But Jerry's dad's friend's cousin. Come with me. Omar, look at this grain of sand. This is you. Phew. You are one of the thousands of hundreds of thousands of refugees here in Danab. You're about as likely to get chosen to go to America as I am to find that grain of sand again. But we might get chosen. Yes, or you might not get chosen. You and Hassan could spend your entire lives in this refugee camp. Then what? Spend my whole life here? That thought was depressing. Omar, only God knows what will happen in the future, but if you get an education, you'll be prepared. You could get a job. You could start at school like I did. You could provide for yourself and your family. You have a gift, Omar. You're smart. And when God gives you a gift, it is your job to use it. But I I can't go to school. I just can't. I, I've never gone to school before. If I start now, they'll put me in a class with babies. It wasn't funny. I didn't see how why he was laughing. Omar, you live in a refugee camp. You barely have enough food to survive, and you're worried about being in the same class with 7 year olds? Tell you what, I know the principal of the elementary school. How about I ask him if you can be placed in the fifth grade with kids your own age? Then we can all talk again. I guess so. Why was he still laughing? This guy needed to get out more. Still looked worried when Tal Hassan left. Hassan looked worried too, and me. I didn't know how to feel. Days passed, and I didn't see Tal Salan. He didn't come, and he didn't come, and he didn't come. I don't know why he bothered telling me to go to school if he was just going to forget about me anyway. This grain of sand is you, Omar. Well, this grain of sand is you, Tal Salan, and I'm kicking you right in the face. Ah ha ha! Hello, what lovely weather we are having. Are you okay? Uh, I, I got dust in my eyes, that's all. Maybe this will help. I brought you a present. It's all arranged. You can start school tomorrow in the fifth grade, if you want to, that is. Do I want to go to school? Hassan, do you think? But I can't get the words out, and I know he can't answer me anyway. I've been thinking a lot about this, Omar. You are a big boy now, and I can't make this decision for you. If it's God's will that you should go to school, then I won't stand in his way. Fatuma, what do you think I should do? I think you should look deep inside yourself and see what God is telling you to do. If this is God's will, then he will make everything okay. Don't worry. Everything will be okay. Fatuma is always saying everything will be okay. But sometimes that's hard to believe. Sometimes when I barely slept that night as usual, but it wasn't just because it was uncomfortable. Sometimes when I can't sleep or when something's bothering me, I know it sounds silly, but I go outside and look at this one star. I don't remember much from when I was little, or maybe I don't have much I want to remember. I remember this star, though maybe it's not even a real memory, But this star makes me feel safe, like my mom and dad are nearby. I used to actually talk to the star, which seems really childish to me now. Still, feeling like my parents are close makes it easier to make big decisions. If I went to school, I'd only be away from Hassan for a few hours. I'd come right home, but my mom thought she would come home again too. I felt torn in half. Should I go to school or should I stay with my family? I think I know what my parents would say if they could. They'd say my most important job is to take care of my brother. But what if Salon is right? What if school is the best way to take care of him? The truth is, I really want to go to school. I want to go. I want to go so badly it hurts, but I'm scared. I didn't hear an answer from the stars. Of course, just the faraway cry of hyenas. Neither Hassan nor I slept much that night.